Nigeria, we need to have like shoulder pads that we'll put in our suits so that the thing will be big. That's quite irresponsible, and I think that is something that they should look into. Cause I don't, that one is just.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video, guys. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Temiti, and I talk about like my experience and how it has been for me living in the UK. If you're a returning subscriber, then big shout out to you. You're the real OG. Welcome again. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment on my channel. Let's talk, let's gist with ourselves and everything. So today's video, you guys would have noticed that the background is a bit different because I actually came to school to write my assessments, but like the assessment is not writing, so I'm like, let me just like shoot a video because I'm even supposed to drop a video this week and I haven't. So this is what it is. If you guys if you are saying, oh, you don't even know the difference in the background, that means that you have not been a faithful follower or subscriber of my channel. That means you've casted yourself. So please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to watch my other videos. I'm going to be linking some of them during like the video and everything. And then let's get straight into the video. It's just like chit chats. I just want to talk to you guys about like my experience living in the United Kingdom, living in Manchester, and then like things that I experienced that I wasn't really used to where I'm coming from. You get like so how they are over here, the way they behave, the way things are done over here that I wasn't used to back in Nigeria. So quickly, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first of all, I would say there are actually a lot of things. So let me just say probably like greeting people. Like in Nigeria now, like no matter how it is, you'd say, oh, good morning ma, good morning sir, good morning, all of that. Or if it's afternoon, if it's evening, like good morning, good morning, good morning. I have to use like ma or sir. You can't really use like their first name or anything like that. But like here, like first of all, I can't remember the last time I've said good morning because it just sounds weird now. It's just like, hi, you're right, hi, you're right. And then like when I was saying like hi, you're right, I'm not like trying to find out whether you're all right or not. Honestly, it's just like a script that you have to read. I don't know why, but like because when I even first came, like, oh hi, you're right, even if I am all right or not, like the person has already moved on to whatever it is they wanted to say. So that hi, you're right is just like, oh, it's just like a script that they have to read. I don't know if obviously you can try and tell them, oh, I'm not alright, and maybe you see if they'll listen to you, but just like basically like a script and all of that. So it's like, hi, you're right, love, are you okay? Like, how you? It's just like a greeting that then like you just say and then you just pass. You don't even wait for a response or anything. So like now me too, honestly, when I'm moving up and down, oh hi, you're right, and then I'm just gone. I don't even care if you're alright. I didn't care if you had anything to say. I just said my hi, you're right. I've ticked my quota and I've moved on. It's actually so funny. And then it just goes to show that like, and then like with the whole like no summer thing, it just goes to show how like is it like really calm and humble, because like again, back when I'm from Nigeria, we used to have like shoulder pads that we'll put in our suits so that the thing will be big like this. But like obviously I can't say for everybody now, but like honestly, you can just walk by somebody and then the person is like a big deal in their sector and you won't have an idea about it. So like there was this networking event I went to now. So there was like a conference, so it was a conference that there were different speakers speaking and everything. So I went for that stuff. I even came a bit late, so I had to like sit down at the back and everything. So I was even just there, like a lady later came and sat down in my front and all of that. And then, she just looked like a normal human being, she didn't even like dress too well or anything. And then if conferences in Nigeria, like even if it's the smallest one, first of all, where the speakers are going to pass, I don't think mere mortals are allowed to pass there. There's one separate back entrance that they used to pass from. They don't used to pass from where the normal human being auditorium people used to stay. They used to pass from somewhere different. That from my own experience. Again, where they even used to sit, you already know that people are sitting there. They already seclude it. Like, okay, this place is for the people that are speaking. They have too much wisdom. You people that are there, I don't have any wisdom in your head. You're just going to sit down with the general people and all of that. There'll be like bottled water on their table, drinks. People will be running after them. They'll be feeling themselves that, I've come to speak at an event. Guy, I said like, cause I was even like trying to talk to one or two people now, and then like, so we're sitting down like in a group, all of us, and then one of the ladies just came to sit down with us and talk. So I was like, oh, how are you doing, everything. I even thought she was trying to like network too now, just like get to know other people. That's how after like the whole break was over, and I saw that she climbed stage and was giving speech, and apparently she was like, she's like she wrote like a really, her name is basically Sha, like on the statue in London, because she wrote like a really nice poem, and honestly that poem was like really mad. A professor, like this lady has achieved so many things that I was just looking at, we're just gisting about only God knows what. I'm like, this guy, don't you know that you are supposed to have shoulder pad like this and not even be like talk to anybody or be looking down on anybody? I swear, I was like, guys, she was just like normal, down to earth, calm. Well, after she finished speaking, I went to go and talk to her again. Or like, mad though, like, do you get? So, like, honestly, like, everybody is just, and I even saw a video a while back. I think I'll try and put it here after, of Boris Johnson chasing a train, like the whole Prime Minister of the UK. So, like,
Hi, Boris.
like the whole Prime Minister of the UK. So like that whole thing with shoulder pad and feeling themselves and better than you or whatever is not, maybe it's there, I can't say, but from my experience it's not really there like that in this place. Everybody's just like trying to do their own thing and just trying to like go about their business and all of that. So that is like, okay, that's fine. Removed all my shoulder pads now, my shoulder is just normal and everything. Another thing that is, would I say, different to like living here from where I'm used to, is that, because me, again, I live my whole life in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, so I've lived most of my life there. There's no police checkpoints and like VIO will stop you, or like LASMA is controlling traffic or anything, which is rare because there's actually traffic here. Not that like the roads are always free and everything like that, but you know how normally like Monday morning, that's when VIO will be stopping and let me see your papers and everything, or LASMA is always there. You just shall see, like when you are driving, you definitely see like one person in uniform, exactly one uniform person on the road. Like you can't just be driving and then you're just moving and then you don't see that smile, you don't see VIO, you don't see police, you don't see whatever. Like there's the part of like the whole SARS thing and them stopping to check you. We know that one is like bad generally, so obviously I don't expect to like see here, that's just like, obviously. But like to even just see them to maybe to like control traffic or to check this, maybe somebody's trying to pass like one way, or their documents are not up to date, so you need VIO to check that the car is in like a good driving condition. So like honestly, because I don't even know how they do it, that they catch people that are driving without like their driver's license, because you just hardly see. Well, again, like if you guys, I mean, if you're watching this video and you have been living in UK and then you've seen maybe like police just like flag people down, maybe it's me that is staying in, I don't know, or maybe I used to close my eyes when, but I just haven't seen like that whole, okay, there's police and then they're like stopping people on the road, and then not even like bribery or anything, no, but just like checking for their documents and everything, apart from like when you are doing a madness and obviously you're just driving anyhow, definitely not do like flag you down. But just like like the random search that VIO would do, is your tire working, all those blah blah blah, all those type of jazz. I don't see that one here. I don't know, I don't get it, but that's it. And then also what I've seen again is that they drive manual cars. Like honestly, some of the cars that I've seen here are the cars that my parents had when they gave birth to me in 1900 and 2000 and whatever they gave birth to me. Like there was one very very old car like this that I saw. I think it was the very first car my father bought, when it's giving all those gist of this and this and this like that, in 2020, a manual car, and somebody was still driving that kind of ancient of days car. I don't know. I don't really get it. Like, because you see, like, you still see, like, the new cars and everything. And then you even see Tesla now, like, self-driving cars. But you still see people struggling with that whole stick thing. That one really shocked me, because I didn't expect them to have such archaic things, gets in like UK and all of that. But it's actually there, and is a thing. Like most of their cars are manual. And then I'm like, so because even if you want to apply for your driver's license, you could apply to get like the manual that will allow you to drive both manual and automatic, or just the automatic that can drive both automatic. And I'm like, why would I be learning how to drive that stick when self-driving cars are already becoming a thing? And in how many years I may not even need to like know how to drive a car again. I'll just be sitting and chilling, just in case of anything. I'll not be fighting, put one leg here, I don't know, but they just have a lot of manual cars, which is something that I'm like, okay, I didn't see this thing a lot like that. Another thing that really shocked me about living in this place is how easy it is to make payments for goods. And that's just like their whole what's it called, contactless payment system that they have. Because like if you want to pay for like in a store, if they have that whole contactless thing, all you have to do is just like tap your card. Like you just tap the card and go. And that stuff is crazy to me, honestly, because so God forbid, what if I step out of the room and I just drop my purse with my card on the table? Somebody can just quickly go use it, tap, buy something. Because they like, normally in Nigeria, they'll first ask you current or savings. Put your pin, so the process is even long. Maybe you're already calculating in your head in case the mass is not massing, you can quickly like opt out of it. This one, no, before you open your eyes and close your eyes, you've already paid, because you just have to tap and then just leave the thing. I'm like, and then so what is the security? Like, okay, so if somebody should carry my card, you're not going to ask the person for the pin. The person will just tap and collect the money inside my card. I don't roll with that. I'm not about that. I'm not really here for that whole contactless thing. So I don't try and leave my cards like outside. I have my card on my phone, so I use Apple Pay most of the time. Before somebody will just find my card and they just have to tap, and they can even use it to pay for like things or whatever amount. Okay, I think like there's £100, yeah, there's £100 limit for contactless payments. But really, you just take any card and just tap it. I think that's quite irresponsible, and I think that is something that they should look into. Because that one is just. But another thing with that whole like payment thing and all of that is that they have like a lot of self-service options. So basically, yeah, you can just like go into a store, pick all the groceries you want to pick, put it in the shopping bag, scan it yourself, and then just move. Or like, and then I really like this whole one with their restaurants, not like proper like big restaurants, like your normal fast food chain, Burger King, McDonald's, KFC, all of them. They have this self-service stand menus. So the menu is just like on that digital board. I'll try and find a video and just put it so you guys get what I'm saying. So the menu is just on that digital board, and then you can just like pick what you want, which is just good for me, because me, I never know what I want to eat, so I can just like have a look at everything, have a look at the prices. If there are any offers there, like just have a look at it. If we had that kind of thing back in Nigeria, like in Cold Stone, because sometimes I don't know the flavor I want to mix, I'm not looking at all the flavors there like that. But if you just have that digital board, you can just have a look at every single thing you have, and then if they're even doing like any offers or menus, it will be there also. And then it's groups like into categories and sections, so you can even see, okay, this is what you want to eat, this is how you can pair it with blah 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 and all of that. So it makes sense like in the stores and in the restaurants. But so again, going back to the cars, because I swear, even if you are driving like a Range Rover Vela, or even if your car is like the ultimate shoulder paddest of them, G-Wagon, whatever, when you go to the filling station, they're going to come down from that your car and pull this thing and fill the, what am I even saying? Put the petrol in for yourself by yourself. There is no petrol attendant that you just sit down, it will be blowing, you be jamming up to your song, and then you just be sitting down, and then they'll sell for you. That's not it though. You're gonna come down from that car, you view the thing by yourself, you pay by yourself, or you may even have to go inside to pay if there's like an issue. So I feel like I like that you can scan things by yourself, and then you can choose your own meal by yourself depending on the restaurants. But you see, that whole idea of coming down to buy the petrol by yourself, that one is not, it's not really for me like. But again, with these things, like with this whole ease of payment thing and this self-service things, you can actually like return goods. Let's say you buy something and then you don't want to use it again, you can return it, which is just a crazy nice relief from all those Instagram vendors that you see on their listing. No refunds, no payment before service. You'll not be putting all those big X's, no refunds, no returns, no whatever, no, like that on their Instagram page with the big X's. Like, guy, here, like, you can just go and shop. You can bring your receipts, and even if you don't have your receipts, if you paid via your bank app, and then you can show them the what's it called, payment to their company. I think there's a way they can trace you on their system. So even if you don't have your receipts and all of that, you can return, like you can even actually like wear it though. Maybe you just wanted to buy it for an event, you now just wear it for that event, and then you go for that event, you come back. As far as you don't take the tag off and you have like some form of proof of payment that you paid. So if you paid with your card, then you can bring your bank app. But if you paid with cash, you have to bring the receipts, you get, and then you can just return it. So all people that don't like to repeat clothes, maybe that's where the thing started from. The worst ones, they go and return it. They say they're not repeating clothes. Apart, it's not even their own. You now put yourself under unnecessary pressure. I don't know, Sha. But like that is something that like makes sense with like the whole thing. If you don't want to use it, you can return it, like clothes, and then even like home appliances, and all of that. If it's not working or if it doesn't make sense for you. Because I remember one time I bought something from Spa back in Nigeria. What did I even buy again? Like this, their electric, whatever. The thing was not working. I went to go and give it back to them. They held the thing captive for like 30 days. They said they are repairing it. After a while, it did not still work. They now had to give me another one. After how many years? I've paid for a good. I wasn't able to enjoy it for like, I wasn't able to use like the good for how many days. They said they were repairing it. Well, anyhow, shall we thank God that, for at least for now. Another thing that is also funny for me, like is another thing that I was like, okay, is this how you guys do it over here? Is so like again in the fast food chain of restaurants now, they don't give you plates. Do you get, like, so how you go to Chicken Republic? As in, I just hope like everybody's understanding these examples I'm giving, but because I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, so moving to here is just like wow. But if you go to Chicken Republic or like Sweet Sensation, like the normal ones, they'll give you that white styrofoam pack that you put your rice inside or you put your whatever inside and cover it, take it home and eat or whatever. Guy, over here, they don't just give plate though. Everything is like inside like all this like brown paper. So even if you want to eat it in there, you will spread the brown paper like on the table, or maybe if they give you like a tray, on the tray, and then you like your food shall be on the brown paper. If it's like a burger or just chicken, it will be on that brown paper. Like that brown paper is your plate. They are like wooden plates and all of that, because I know they try to use as little plastic as possible. So they're like wooden plates and all of that. But basically, it's that brown paper that is your plate, or you put your ketchup, everything on that brown paper. Don't even think you see plates that, when you even finish the plate, there, wait there where somebody will come and carry for you. Again, that's in like the fast food chains of restaurants and all of that. Obviously, when you go out to eat like fine dining, fancy dining, not even like mighty fancy and all of that, as far as it's not like your normal fast food chain, then you'll probably like get plates. But for your McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, the basic what's it called, fast food chain restaurants, they won't give you plates. They'll just give you the thing. It will be wrapped in whatever is wrapped in. That thing that is wrapped in is gonna be your plate. And then most of them, when they are done, I see that they usually empty, because they are now like bins. So they just usually empty everything, because again, it's just the paper you use. You didn't use plates. They usually empty everything by themselves inside the dustbin, and then the next person comes and does the same thing. So they don't even like really hire like a lot of cleaners and all of that for those fast food chain of restaurants. That just goes back to the whole self-service thing. You buy your food, you eat it there, then you take it out by yourself. Like you take out, is it like the trash by yourself and all of that. So that's just like, okay, that's, I think, is a really nice thing to do, so that you're not like employing unnecessary amounts of stuff, and then it just gives you that sense of responsibility, I guess. I don't know what you guys think about like the whole no plate thing and eating off your paper. Just let me know in the comment section. Another thing that I should mention, and this is just like the most cliche thing, because you see it on movies, but the weather here, like really, the weather here is very, very bipolar. Like that's just one thing that annoys me the most about staying here. I think every other thing is like still makes sense, but you see the weather, especially here in Manchester, because my own is like, if you are going to do something, then commit to doing it. So sometimes you see the weather, it will be like really dark, really gloomy, like, and then rain can just start, and then the intensity of the rain, you think, oh no, I'm going to fall and shake, remove pans and just like really shake everywhere. There's going to be a flood where the rain is like gingering and doing huffing and puffing his chest. That rain can rain for like only 2 minutes and then it's done, and then the sun will come back out. Just be like, am I a joke to you? Are you not raining? Because normally in Nigeria, because if it's going to rain, it's going to rain. You know that it will rain for a good like 30 minutes or something. Because I'm not even saying rain. Rain, obviously, every weather has rain. But like rain, but if you are raining, then rain your rain. Don't come and why you shy? Why why you just rain man, then you go. Yeah, because it will rain, then the sun will now come out. Everyone will now be hot. It can now rain again. And then it's now, the thing is just using you to play tinkle. Just like I'm going to rain. I've stopped raining. I'm going to rain. Like what is all that? That thing is honestly like very, very, very annoying. And then when it gets hot here, like because I came in June. So during the what's the word? During the summer when it was hot, guy, the men they just used to remove their shirts, like, and just like be walking on the road and just like act like it's normal. Like, so just imagine like you're trying to get to somewhere, maybe you want to enter like a bus or just like go and do normal grocery shopping. You just see some bloke with his shirt off. He's not wearing shirts because everywhere is hot and is allowed apparently. I don't know. He's just like not wearing shirts. I don't get that. Well, I mean, I don't get that. It's just very weird for me. Like, put on your shirts, or if you want to remove your shirt, go to your house. Why are you showing us all this nakedness in the public space? I don't think it's allowed. I don't think it should be allowed, but unfortunately, it is what yeah, that's like, and then like another thing, this one, no. Okay, so you know how I said the weather was the most annoying? The weather is not the most annoying. This one I'm about to say is the most annoying because that thing is just very, very annoying because they are the owners of the English. So there are one or two, like the way they pronounce some words here, that thing used to blow my mind. I don't get it. Especially these three. Okay, there are more than three, but especially these words. So this very first one, I'm just going to like put it here if you guys can see it. So this one, when I first saw this word like in my life as a normal human being with my capacity and senses and all of that, I pronounced the word as low burrow, or like even if you want to like give it an accent or anything, to be like low burrow, low burrow, because it has like all the G and O and all of that. Apaz is
Loughborough.
Loughborough. Is it not Loughborough that they used to call it See, let me not just try and pronounce it and embarrass myself. There's even another one. I'm going to put it here as well. I think this one. Is it not Worcester? Is it not? No, at least, even if that one was pronounced funny, does this one not sound like a Worcester? No, it's Worcester. Worcester.
Worcester.
And also this one. This one is like, I think this is quinoa, but at least I get it because like this QUI is even a funny thing, but like quinoa. But you see that Loughborough and you see that Worcester. There's even like Greenwich. Guy, there are so many of them, but you think that the people that actually own this English would be able to like compose words together to make it sound like English and to not sound like something else. Well, this UK, that one is just very, very funny for me, the way they pronounce their names. And guy, I swear to God, honestly, they're like actually really patient. So that one is like nice and everything. They try not to get on your nerves, or because you know how in like Lagos everybody already has a bad day, everybody's already in a bad mood, so even if you just say hi to somebody, it's bah. But here it's like, hi, you're right, love. Like, because some of them will even call you love, and then first of all, at first it's to shock you, but after a while you just get used to it and you start calling some of them like love back and all of that, depending on like your kind of person and all of that now. But like, honestly, just like some of them, at least to your face, they would not be, at least I haven't experienced like to your face, they would not be like, oh, and aggressive and like triggers. And then they like to form queues. Like, I'm not even joking. I feel like for fun, this would be like, oh, let's just go and stand in a queue. Let's just make a queue. Guy, even when the queen died that time, there was a queue to like see her lying in states, because it was on the news and all of that now. So the queue was really long, yeah. So what they did was they formed a queue to join the queue. That was just like crazy, because normally I see that they form queues like to get into, like, so if a bus is coming and there's a group of you there, the next thing a queue has just formed. I don't even know how they think. I think it's just like a superpower, just quickly arrange themselves into some form of straight line, like a queue has just formed. Or even when, because I did a video, I'll put it up here again. How I worked my shifts. One of my shifts that I worked in like Manchester, Old Trafford Stadium, and all of that. So I wanted to use like the restroom, but it was after the match, and then a lot of people were already coming out. I just came like, guy, the queue was already to like the outside of the. It was ready to the outside of the restroom, yeah. And I was just like, okay, let me just, let me not just go and overdo before, and let me just stay in the queue. Apparently, even like getting up to the point, another lady was like, nah, there are toilets like at the back. You can go at the back. You don't have to stand in this queue. I'm like, nah, they just want to stand because like they like. Okay, that's not what they said, but like at the end of the day, they were like free toilets to go in. But just because there wasn't like anyone right in front of them, they've already decided that okay, instead of us looking for more toilets to use, we're just gonna form this queue and just wait in the queue. That was then I knew that okay, these people actually really like to stay in queues. And then again, also with like your classes, because I'm doing masters, I think I've mentioned it again. If you don't know that I'm doing my masters, that just shows that you are not a fan of my channel. Hit the subscription button, go and watch all of my other videos right away. So like even in class, like honestly, because they would ask like a question, or what do you guys think this is it, people may scream the most foolish, the most useless answers, at least in my own head. But even the lecturer will be like, yeah, that's it, you correct. They don't want to like bring you down or like discourage you or like make you feel bad and everything, which is just nice. I think I just hope that because you don't just go around your head feeling yourself. Meanwhile, it's not whatever, but they just like to come off with this like really soft, really patient approach, like really. And then like because even like when I was training for one job that I was doing now, that job I'm currently doing now, yeah, during the like whole orientation period and all of that, I think there was like another person, like there was like another candidate. She was Nigerian and all of that, and I could hear her baby like crying in the background. People was like screaming at the top of her lungs to the mic, and then it got to a point that was like really uncomfortable, but nobody said anything. Everybody was just like calm because she was having like technical issues and all of that. Everybody was just like really calm and really patient with her. They didn't even like, oh, you're at work, you're not supposed, your baby, even if you're working from home, your baby is not supposed to be like there and all of that. They won't like it wasn't even mentioned at all when she took her time to sort out her baby and everything. It just came back to it like it was normal. Because I think that's also like really good, because the organization, at least the one that I am working in or with, they're just like really again, maybe it's me that is having like this patient experience with them, but the organizations that I'm with, they're just like really patient with you and really calm, so you have that confidence to like want to express yourself or not like make yourself smaller, as opposed to like Nigeria, because they'll be forming, if you do anyhow, we'll kick you out of here, we'll fire you, people are looking for jobs, just making you feel like you're a fool or whatnot. Like they really take their time to be patient with you, try to explain things to you to ensure that you understand. And then if you have any issue, you don't even have to explain too much, or you don't even have to like do anything too much. Like if you want to return like something, you don't even have to give like too much shalaye or too much story. They will just like be there and just be there to attend to you. Like really, guys, there was one time I booked I was supposed to go to Milton Keynes to see my family. I think I'll still like leave that vlog later on. But I was supposed to go to like Milton Keynes to see my family and all of that now. So I missed the coach. Yeah, I already thought that I was definitely going to have to like book another one and everything. But it wasn't really my fault because there was a lot of traffic. Like maybe it was my fault because I didn't leave early. But like it wasn't really my fault too, because normally if there was no traffic, I would have made it. And there's normally no traffic. I don't know why there was traffic that day. But I just went to the person and explained to him that okay, well, this is what has happened. I have missed my coach to this place, and they were able to like, okay, the next coach is coming by this time. I think there's some space on it, so you can just go on it. You didn't have to bribe anybody. You didn't have to do any other extra thing. It was just, okay, you've missed this one. This one is coming. There's some space on there. Go on it. Simple, straightforward, ABC, all of that. So it's just, I think things are just like a bit easier and all of that. Yeah, so I think there are others that I think that I've experienced that is funny to me, but these are the ones I can think of right now. These are the ones I can remember. So let me know what you guys think, like especially if you live in the UK, if you live in Manchester. Have you experienced these things, or is your own experience different? Like how is it for you guys and all of that? If you have stayed to the end of this video to listen to me ramble throughout, then honestly, like there are no words for you. You are just awesome. You're just such an amazing person. Thank you for staying till the end of my video. I really love and appreciate all of you that engage with my channel. Guys, the channel is growing, like we're moving. Hey, the channel is growing and I'm really like happy about that. Yeah, yay, go us. But yeah, so yeah, so yeah, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I'm actually keen to hearing from you guys that stay in the UK, or at least that have people that can, or just anything, like just leave a comment. I'm keen to hearing from you guys, and then I would see you in my next video. Bye.